such a fucking goat in that one. He's so good. He's so good.
Sorry,
Stop
my
dying.
weed pen was broken. And I decided to give it another try.
Oh my
And I got it working really good. Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 179 of Ignore the Backlog podcast. My name is The Real Portz, and Evil Space Bunny is here.
Yeah, that's me. I'm here.
How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you?
Pretty good. You know, I was just thinking about the inequality of this podcast where
What do you mean?
I have to get out of my breath every episode, and you just sit there and listen to it happen.
I have to do extensive research and find us topics to talk about so I can lose my breath by the end of the podcast, so it's only fair.
That's true. It does even out. Hey, teamwork.
Teamwork makes the dream work, baby!
It's DreamWorks.
Oh.
The team works for DreamWorks, the animation studio.
You know, that means we get to work on Shrek now if we work for DreamWorks, so I'm okay with this.
10-hour sacks? Shrek sacks?
Yeah!
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
You remember when I redeemed that in your chat?
Yeah. No.
You don't? Okay. Fine.
What did you play this week? Let's jump into it.
Well, I learned how to play the sax.
Uh-huh.
Wouldn't that be amazing? What if I just came in here and I was like, I know how to play an instrument now?
I
You're
would
like,
be
what the fuck?
actually really impressed if you learned how to
Of
play
course
the
he would.
saxophone.
But I'm doing the thing that Pete Holmes did. Or not Pete Holmes. Pete Davidson did. He went on Jimmy, not Kimmel, the other one that's
Jimmy
fake laughs all
Fallon?
the time. Yes.
Ugh.
He went on there and said that he was pulling an elaborate prank on his homies and taking singing lessons to like one day just belt out a really good song.
Uh-huh.
But then he
Really liked
said
it?
that on TV, so they know that,
Oh.
you know, he's doing that. So he kind of ruined it.
Yeah, a little bit.
Anyway, I'm going to learn how to play the piano, and you're going to be super impressed, except not really because I said it was coming.
Just play a different instrument, forehead, obviously.
Ooh, I actually do want to do that hands-free weird radio fucking instrument. What is that
Oh,
shit called?
shit. The fucking weird that they
Yeah, that shit is awesome.
the sci-fi sound
The theremin
effects.
or some shit like that? Theremin? I think it's
music.
the theremin.
Yeah, the theremin, which is like a wave thing where you just wave your hands like a fucking psychopath. And it makes beautiful sounds and beautiful music. Yeah, I've always wanted one of those. I looked into it a couple years ago before I bought my accordion. Those are more expensive than an accordion.
You can get a good one for like $700.
Yeah, that's more expensive than a good accordion.
Well, I'd rather hear this than...
That's true. That's true. I really still need to learn how to play the accordion. I think I'm just going to take lessons one day. Just like
That'd be
buckle
sweet.
down and just do it so I could just start.
Stream it.
fucking
How many
doing it.
accordion streamers are there? Actually, there used to be this guy that green screened himself at a beach and he just played accordion for like 10 hours.
Oh my god, that would be amazing, honestly. Just
That was like the early days of Twitch when people were just popping up doing fucking random shit. Like, what the fuck?
What the fuck is
It was like public access TV.
Yeah, a little bit. I miss those older days of Twitch. Like, there's so much stress now with the meta and everything, and
Everyone tries to just. It's
Apparently
like 8 million
trampoline-
Fortnite and Minecraft.
apparently trampolines was big last year, and I didn't even fucking know this. Like,
I never
until-
saw any of that, but I heard other
I
people
heard a
say it was
lot of
popular, but
people
I
talking
don't
about
think
it.
it actually.
Yeah, I don't
I
know.
don't know if it hit quite the
I
hot.
just jump on my
meta.
trampoline. I just jump on my trampoline. It's like, what the fuck? Who are these people? Why did they get a trampoline?
That's a harder one to get into.
It's not
you know?
fair. I just want to be on a trampoline. Fuck, that's fun.
Because like if cooking is the meta, you just break a couple eggs. You know, if
Mm.
React is the meta, you just watch a thing.
Yeah, you just
Get a
want
trampoline, you have to have a backyard and enough space.
enough space and insurance so you don't break your fucking wrists or ankles or knees or something.
But insurance so that you don't break those things?
Well, I mean, to cover when you do break
I mean, in
those
case
things.
your neighbors do.
Oh, those two. I'm sure your neighbors are definitely going to want to
Yeah.
break your fucking ankles.
Yeah.
Shit.
You asked me a question.
I did.
Earlier.
And we kind of ignored it.
We did.
Yeah.
We blew past it a bit.
Yeah, that's
I
fair.
played some video games.
Yeah, what did you play?
Number one. It's going to be a long list.
Oh, boy. Okay.
I didn't play Dota at all. Counting that as a victory.
Holy shit.
I don't think I played a single match in the last week. 7 days. TM.
Wow. Are you okay?
Well, there's a new patch coming out on the 20th, so probably
so
not.
You're waiting.
I probably will play
You're
then.
going to fucking
Yeah.
go full degen 70 hours in 1 week.
I'm thinking about taking some extra time off.
Oh my fucking God,
maybe.
I knew it.
But there's also a Lord of the Rings update hitting literally the same day. So
oh no.
even if I
you're
hate the Dota patch,
torn.
I have a thing to do. You know what I mean?
You're torn between the Dotas and the stuff. Huh.
No, I mean, if I take time off, I can play 5 hours of one game, 5 hours of the other, 5 hours of the other one. You know,
I'm sorry. You're fair. That's fair. That's
whatever
fair.
I want. Oh, man. Speaking of Lord of the Rings, that's one of the games I played this week. And the retired guy I told you about, I've been watching more of his streams. He's this old British retired guy named Muckshifter, I think.
Muckshifter.
And somebody was like, "Oh, I don't play Lord of the Rings online anymore." Like somebody in his chat, and they're like, "I don't have time for multiple MMOs." And he's like, "Oh, you don't? So you're not retired like I am, where I can do whatever I want." And then he just laughed to himself. I was like, "You fucker, dude."
Oh, that's funny as fuck, dude.
It's funny as hell to see old people on the internet being sassy.
Yeah, that sounds about right, honestly. I can't wait until I'm fucking old and then I could just mouth off to people even more.
I was thinking our retirement, this generation's retirement, is going to be fucking awesome. You're going to see lifespans extend by 10 years average, guaranteed.
And we're going to be fucking mean and
everyone
angry.
says old people lose their purpose when they're old, right?
Right.
Not us. My purpose is fucking playing video games. That's my entire identity. You might say that's shallow, but I'm going to live to 110, baby.
Yeah, that's true. Also, we were told that we didn't work hard enough, so we're constantly working. So either we're going to have a heart attack at 59 or we're going to fucking survive
That's definitely true.
until 110. Yeah. So, like,
it's either or, though. It's like, either a short, great life or a long, great life. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You either turn into the crotchety, old, fucking psychotic Batman from Frank Miller's vision of Batman, where he just goes fucking insane and it's awesome, or you die early. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah. It's one of those things.
One of those things. Okay, so no Dota. Lord of the Rings, like hardcore, I'm assuming.
So much. I forget where I started when I came back to it this time. But I blew past 200 hours.
Holy.
Well, I'm at 204. It's not this.
Okay. It's not that long.
I have been playing so much. Do they still do the Steam thing where it's like you played this much of the game in this amount of week or whatever?
Yes, they do.
How do you see that?
You go to your profile.
Yeah.
And then you click on your like profile thingy, and it scroll down to like the middle of your games area, and it should have like recent activity, and then the last amount of hours.
Well, we can assume that all of these are basically Lord of the Rings Online. 92.5 hours in the past 2 weeks.
Holy shit, Portz, it's another job. It's your job.
It's more than that. A little bit.
You've gone like full time.
Yeah, I have a 54 Bjorning, which is like a half bear. Well, not half bear, but you can turn into a bear person.
Is this bear daughter?
Bear daughter, it is. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. Wink, wink. You know what I'm saying? Probably the most disgusting. People are so wholesome in the Lord of the Rings community. You know they're wholesome because they don't want anything to do with me.
Honestly, fair, valid.
Yeah. Every Twitch chat I go into, I apologize profusely. I'm like, sorry, I'm a young person, and this is just my shitty personality.
Can they?
You enjoy yourself.
Can you always rename your character? Is that a possibility?
I'm not saying just because of the name. I'm just saying my personality in general is not that wholesome.
Oh, okay.
Like, I love that this is a wholesome community, but I am not part of that wholesome.
Okay.
I want to be, but I'm looking in. I'm just at the class looking in on the fun times.
Okay.
That being said, I am loving just hanging around. I rolled a Hobbit. I'm a like level 28 Hobbit burglar.
Burglar?
Which is super fun. Yeah, like Bilbo's a burglar. Oh, that's right. You hate Lord of the Rings, don't you?
Yeah, you forget this, but I
do.
did play the MMO for a little bit, while trying to find a good MMO, and then I went back to. Well, okay, so WoW was capped out, right, for a while, so I was bouncing around.
There was no content.
Yeah, there was no content.
Yeah,
for a while, for like the longest time, really. And so, yeah, I did try.
Did you hate Lord of the Rings back then?
I mean, yeah, it was never really my jam. I didn't really like it in high school either, so I was probably because all my friends ruined it, and they're just like, I'm gonna be an elf one day, and I'm just like, no, you're
the worst race. What the fuck?
You're not gonna be fucking anything. Like, what the fuck? It's fucking dumb. And then they're like,
you know what I did? When I arrived to Bree, which is the first town of Man.
Yeah.
I ran around as a hobbit in first person mode because you can like scroll into your character or whatever, like most MMOs. Yeah. But it's actually at the height your character is. So I was just like looking up at everything like, oh, it's fun to be a little guy.
I think you could do that with the dwarves. I've never played a small race.
Yeah, I think you can. Yeah, I think you can do that with the dwarves.
Like that, yeah. That's funny.
Oh, in WoW? Yeah, I have no idea. Sorry. I thought you meant the dwarves in Lord of the Rings. It's all
I was trying to think of the short races in World of Warcraft. Goblins, gnomes, and fucking dwarves.
Man, I should play that game.
World of Warcraft? Do not play World of Warcraft.
Just for the leveling. I'm not going to get into the end game shit. Why?
Just don't.
You don't think leveling is fun?
No, I fucking hate leveling.
Really? Well, yeah, but you're like that, right? You wanted it to be this regimented fucking weird thing, and you had to be the leader of the all the men army, and you're the one woman leader, and it was the fantasy of yours. I get it. I understand.
That was a fantasy of mine to be a raid leader. Absolutely not. I just took
to
it
prove
over
yourself as the one true god.
No, because no one else wanted to do it, and I was just like,
no, I understand that for sure. Because
fucking fine.
That's how every Dota team is. Also, it's like everyone wants things to happen, but no one wants to make them happen.
Nobody wants to fucking make it happen. It's literally the worst thing. And like, it was really funny because a bunch of my WoW fucking people showed up in my chat today, and my Ragnarok people, and I was like, what the fuck are you fuckers all doing here? And they're like, it's a reunion. And then like one of my friends, Ike, he was sending me pictures. He sent me like when I hit 60, the screenshot and shit like that. And I was just like, Jesus Christ, it's Jason Bourne. I was like, yeah. Anyway, okay, Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the Rings. Gonna keep going for a long time, I think. That game is fucking amazing.
I'm glad you're having a good time.
I just got to Moria, and it's incredible.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, that's where Gimli's family's from.
Oh, okay. And he's just gonna be
his cousin, maybe. I can't remember.
Is he gonna...
I've started listening to The Hobbit on tape because of this game.
So you're actually going full ham and listening to the audio tape.
Oh yeah.
Are you listening to it while playing the game?
No, I haven't done that because I want to read the quests as they come up, and that's just kind of confusing. Although there is this podcast, maybe I mentioned it last time, but they started in 2011, and they just went through each area of the game and gave like history on it, and then brought you up to speed to like where the game is and like why it is that way, why there's conflict there, that kind of shit.
That's wild. Damn, that's some dedication.
So I thought it would be kind of fun to like listen to an episode of that and just wander around that zone for 15 minutes or however long it is.
So you have everything on it.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. You get like a brief history of wherever.
The only problem is I don't love the podcast. They bookend it with music that's like, I don't know where the fuck it's from, but it's got weird. It's too modern. It doesn't fit the theme of it. It's just, I don't know. I wish they did not do that.
That's fair.
But 2011 podcasting was different than 2023 podcasting.
It's true. I mean, look at us. We're just so crazy, and we just scream at each other while we.
Yeah, this is what people want to listen to. Yeah. If the analytics have told me anything, this is what's popular.
Yeah, that's exactly it. That's exactly it.
Oh yeah, the other game that I played with Faye, we're finally back gaming.
Yeah, what are you guys playing?
We installed and purchased, not in that order.
Oh, okay.
Diablo 2, the remaster thing.
What? Okay. How's that going?
So she played it at 5 FPS when she was a wee child.
Oh my
So has
God.
some memory of it, although it wasn't quite exactly how the game plays now. And I have never played it. But I've heard things about it. Lots of things, actually, that now, having experienced it for myself, I know to be completely fucking bullshit. Everyone touts it as this deep fucking RPG, and it's fucking not.
It's not. It's not.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
It's a good game.
Yeah.
And for the time, I understand.
Yeah.
But we didn't go backwards with Diablo 3. I think we just stayed the same, basically.
Yeah, I don't know.
In terms of complexity.
Yeah, I don't know why people thought that. I mean, 2, I think, is a better story. But it's not much of a story still.
It's not much of a story either, and it's fucking randomly generated. That part is insane to me.
Wait, what part's randomly generated?
The map, where the layout of the fucking map. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think maybe the dungeons are too. It's not that I have a problem with that, but it's like it just adds to this like, oh, this was like a almost like a proof of concept game.
Yeah, it was.
You know, like
the thing about Diablo 2 is I think a lot of people look back on it with rose-tinted glasses. There wasn't anything really like that at the time, and I think because that wasn't really a modern thing or like such a popular idea, it was complex to people. And also, you got to remember, people who are saying that now are 30 fucking years old. Like, you know, and they remember this back when they were 8, and they had the attention spans of a like 8 to 12-year-old, and they were like, oh my God, this is fucking amazing, this is the greatest fucking game, it's so complex and it's so cool, and there's so many things happening, and yada yada. Yeah, we had goldfish brains, so for us to understand a complex game or a complex story, that was complex to us.
That being said,
sorry.
I am actually enjoying the game. It is because it's like all the other Diablos.
Yes.
And you just get spells and you get more powerful, and yeah, it's a good time.
Yeah.
I'm rolling into Amazon. I've got big juicy thighs.
Fuck yeah, Amazon's for the tits, literally.
Literally. Yeah. It's pretty good. You can switch the graphics like you can in the Halo remaster.
So you can make it like old looking and like retro?
It's really fun to do that. It's my favorite mechanic so far. Is just going, oh, this enemy looks like this here. What did it used to look like? Whoa, way cooler. The old graphics, by the way. The only reason I don't play in it full time is it can't really keep up with the FPS that I'm running the game at, it feels like.
Oh, interesting.
So it skips around a lot, and it's kind of nauseating to look at. But then you switch back and you smooth it out for a while, and then you get bored because the graphics are like very generic.
Yeah.
Like if you look at side by sides, any weapon in the game, just there's character to it in the old one, and in the new one it's like, oh, you gave an AI generic fucking like medieval mace as a, you know, guideline, and that's what it came up with, and that's what it would always come up with, because that's what they look like.
I'm not really surprised because like the remaster for World of Warcraft, not World of Warcraft, sorry.
Warcraft 3.
Warcraft 3 was apparently not the best looking, and wasn't well received either, and like they said that a lot of the units had lost a lot of their charm too. So, yeah.
I could see it for sure. Yeah.
I'm not surprised.
Because it's like, I mean, I to one extent I understand, because how do you update those graphics?
Yeah.
But on the other, it's like, obviously, don't do it then. If it looks like this, don't do it. You know? I just don't think, I don't know. Everyone probably would have been just as happy to buy the game again if it just worked today, out of the box on computers, you know?
What did you buy it through, GOG?
No, Blizzard.
Oh, you bought it through Blizzard. I think they have GOG has a version too.
Yeah, they have the working normal version. Yeah.
Yeah, they have a working normal version.
Yeah.
And
I wanted to experience it both ways. It's fine. You can play it either way. which is, and I like the ability to switch back and forth because, like I said, it makes me kind of sick looking at the old one.
Yeah, that's fair. That's
just in motion. In motion, it's like, it's old technology.
Well, yeah, it was old technology. Everything was capped to a certain FPS and stuff like that. Nobody had computers that had the ability to like fucking like above 60 FPS. It was like unheard of.
Oh, yeah, certainly, yeah. Yeah.
It's like
I remember playing City of Heroes at it was like 10, 15 FPS probably, and loving it. Didn't give a shit. I was just like, oh, I'm so happy I get to do this.
Like, oh my god, I'm on an MMO and I made my own class.
Oh, my mom's coming. I'm closing the laptop. Nothing, Mom. Wasn't gaming.
I wasn't doing anything. I was studying. I'm homeschooled.
There wasn't a lot of that either.
Oh, fair. Okay. Diablo 2.
That's it.
Me,
Diablo
and you just slammed your
LOTRO
head.
The Rings Online. I thought about playing other stuff, but every time, I'm not kidding, every time I booted into anything, even Knights of the Old Republic 2, I immediately had the thought, I was like, I don't want to be doing this. I want to be fucking running around in Lord of the Rings. That's what I want to do. So I quit every game I tried to boot up.
You're like, this isn't Lord of the Rings.
Yeah,
this
it
isn't
felt
the
wrong.
Shire. This is
on
dirty.
A core level.
Wow, you've ascended into your scholarship very well for Lord of the Rings.
Thank you.
You're
Thanks.
welcome.
Yeah, that's gonna be my what do they call that? Where you have to write in for why you belong at a college.
What is that called? Shit.
What is that called, dude?
No.
Didn't you go to college? You should know.
I went to community and then I got accepted immediately since I had a degree. I had an AA.
Anyway, you guys know what we're talking about.
I think it's acceptance letter or something like that. I don't know.
No, that's what they send you back, right?
I don't fucking know, dude. I didn't apply for anything hardcore.
Application letter is probably what it is, I guess.
I'm too fucking poor. I was too fucking poor to go to college, and my parents didn't want to pay for it. So I was just like, well, here we fucking go. And it's like millennial dream of getting fucking $50K in debt. Yay!
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm not bitter or anything about that. And while my life still remains in balance of if it's going to be forgiven or not. But I did play some video games this week. I actually played quite a bit.
Save the podcast.
So, I played a couple itch.io games, and then I played several Steam games. So, this is what I beat this week. Let's just run down the list real quick. I played this game called
Run It Back.
Entity Room. It's basically you are a SCP lackey, and you have to feed this anomaly every so many days, and that's all you do. And the anomaly eventually tries to get you. It's really fucking weird and just kind of creepy. It's a very short indie horror game. But yeah, it was kind of funny, and I played the other developer's game, which was Missing Hiker. I think that game was a little better than this one, but it was still an overall good game. The other game that I played that was on itch.io was called Slide in the Woods, and I just randomly found this one. I was just looking through, and I'm like, oh, this kind of looks neat. And I was like, okay. And this one ended up being really fucking cool. So it starts out as you being in the middle of the woods, and there's just this random playground. And so what do? You go down the slide. And as you slowly go down the slide, more and more fucked up shit starts to happen around you. And then eventually it gets dark for no reason. And so you slowly go down the slide and you end up in like another dimension and all this other shit. And you're trying to escape. And you end up in like a Mayan temple. And they're sacrificing people. And you're next. And so your job is to escape back into the slide and try to get back home. It was so fucking good. It was actually really good. It sounds really fucking dumb when I try to explain it, but playing this, I was actually screaming. But yeah. The other game I played on Steam that I beat this week was called Die the Bunny. And I don't know how I fully feel about this game. I picked it up because, well...
Freudian slip booting up that game, or...?
Yeah, I mean, I had literally just dyed my hair, and this is about a bunny who wants to be dyed. And so it's an Easter egg horror hunt, and you're this little girl who only walks like 2 fucking feet a second. She's so slow. And
wow.
You're slowly...
It's a real Sarah Oakhart. It's a Lord of the Rings online joke. Continue.
So you're slowly descending into this psychotic, evil, like, Easter bunny's dimension, and you're forced to, like, interact with this demon bunny who's just, like...
Can I interject?
Yeah, go ahead.
Are you playing this because of Easter?
No, I played this because I know the developer.
Oh, okay. You weren't thinking like, ooh, I really want to celebrate the season with an Easter game.
Yeah, I really want to celebrate the season with an Easter game and so on. Yeah. No. Okay, I didn't realize it was an Easter game. I just saw the developer and I was like, I know this guy. I like his games.
Is the fact that it's an Easter game an Easter egg? Is that why you didn't know?
Yes, it was my Easter egg.
Okay.
But the ending was super fucked, and it was just a really weird overall game. It was very cryptic and just like, okay, I don't know what just happened, but it happened. If you want a really fucking weird trip, I guess you could play that one. Speaking of my weird, I messaged, so I somehow ended up with this collection of puppet combo games being sent to my house, like physical copies in the place. I never figured out who sent me these. I still don't know. And whatever bundle this person bought me ended up also giving me their latest game by Torture Star, Rewind or Die. And this was actually really cool. It had a lot of neat cutscenes. It's low poly. It's in that same aspect. It was really funny, except for one part where... So you have to...
Have you talked about this game before? That name sounds so familiar.
Rewind or Die?
Yeah.
It reminded me of VHS Slaughter, so it's very similar to that.
Okay.
You both work at a VHS store. It's like a Blockbuster sort of situation.
Oh, yeah. Please Be Kind, Rewind.
Yeah,
I got you.
Please Be Kind, Rewind. Yeah, exactly. But this one has a lot more story to it. You are being chased by this serial killer who's killing people and bringing them back and skinning them alive, who's wearing like a pig mask. And so you're like collecting things and trying to escape.
So unoriginal. A pig mask? Come on.
I don't know.
At least do like a like a gopher mask or something.
A gopher mask? Yeah, I definitely was trying to find some of the stuff for it. I accidentally killed some people along the way that you could have saved, and I fucked up. But, shit happens, and but it was still a good game. There was a lot of good jump scares in it. There was one part that really ticked me. So you have to click on things in order to use them, right? And it brings up your inventory so you can use that item. And there's this one area where you're constantly being chased. And the AI sucks, I think. He constantly knows where you are. So he's constantly making a beeline towards you. So I was trying to, like, interact with this box, and I literally went there, like, 5 or 6 times trying to get this thing to work. And I clicked on it so many times, but I didn't click on the exact right spot. I clicked on the box. I kept clicking on the box. I kept trying to bring up my inventory to interact with the box, but it wouldn't fucking work. And I would get chased by the entity and run away, and then I would come back and try to figure it out. I'm like, it has to be this. I'm, like, losing my fucking mind. And then finally I click in the lower left-hand corner, and then it worked. And I literally screamed at the top of my lungs. Because I was so mauled. I got so mad at that because I have been clicking it. I have been trying to use it.
Is this on stream?
Yes.
I love me a good
literally
bunny
screamed.
mauled.
And I think
I
haven't.
Is it clipped?
I don't know if they clipped it, but they were laughing. Fuck. And I was like, you guys saw me. You guys saw me. Like, for the last hour, I'm trying to fucking interact with this fucking thing. It was like 30, 40 minutes. I'm not even kidding you. I'm so mad at this fucking thing. I haven't even been that mad at Elden Ring. And I've died hundreds of times in that game. I was just so tilted because it's this tiny little corner that you have to click on. That specific thing. Make it bigger. Make it slightly bigger. You're having me be chased this entire fucking time. Ah! Still a good game. Other than that, one thing. It was still a good game. I liked the graphics, I liked the feel, and I liked the cutscenes. I thought it was really well done, other than that one issue. And it still just irks me. What else did I play this fucking week? I also played Dredge, which is still an amazing, phenomenal fucking game. So good. So goddamn good.
But
I may have lost a key item to beat the game. So this game punishes you. It's very punishing. You can lose quests.
And, sorry, this is the fishing Lovecraftian game?
Yes, this is the fishing Lovecraftian chill game. Until it's not chill. So you can lose people if your hull gets damaged, or if your boat gets damaged, or anything like that. And I've been looking for these 4 items, and my boat got damaged. And I lost one of the items. And I need 4 of them, and I can't find any more. And I literally looked for like 45 minutes, and I was just like, all right, end stream. It's done. I gotta look it up tonight and try to figure out if I could save my save or not. Other than that, it's still really fucking good. That's my only thing. But then I decided to also play something else and give it a try. So I have been craving a certain type of game.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You finally go in an offline mode?
Yeah, a little bit. So I've been playing first-person shooters again. I've been wanting to play first-person shooters again. I played your game that you got me for my birthday. Thank you, for Wolfenstein New Order. It's very fucking
I'm sure
weird.
That's good podcast.
Yeah, that's good podcast sounds.
Just put Peter Griffin being asked to Disney on Ice, the GIF over that, and it'll make sense.
Fair enough. So I did play a bit of Wolfenstein. It feels pretty good for an FPS. I like all the different weird World War II weapons. I fucking hate the dogs. Why are dogs in video games the fucking absolute worst or the best? It doesn't make any sense. But I got to a point where I had to make a choice to choose between 2 characters, and I had a hard time choosing, and so I turned off the game. I couldn't make a choice yet. I didn't know. So I'm going to have to reboot it up and make a choice on who lives and who dies and becomes my companion for the rest of the game. That's the only thing I knew. The other thing that I played, and I kind of played a lot more than I should.
Thanks for half-assedly giving my game a try.
Hey, I gave it an hour. That was an hour.
Yeah, that's... Yep.
Oh my god. Oh my god, don't be like that. I'm gonna go back to it.
No, I don't give a shit.
I fucking know, you shitlord. But the other game I played this week, and I got dragged into at first, and then I ended up enjoying it, and I kind of miss the old FPS days that I used to play. So I used to play a lot of FPS games back in the day when I was younger. I ran a lot of communities. I helped run a TF2 community.
Queen of the Gamers, yes, I understand, yes.
I'm old, ancient. But I also used to run Battlefield 2, and so I recently got dragged into Battlefield 2042. I know Battlefield 2042 is probably the worst one to get dragged into. However, they've made a lot of changes from what it originally used to be, so it's not
He's changed. He's
as
different.
shit. I will say that. I think the class system is dumb, but they basically have destroyed that and stripped it of what it is, and anybody can play. Grab anything. So you don't have to be locked into somebody. At first, you kind of are, but as soon as you start acquiring weapons, you're fine to switch up shit. And then it's not like that big of a fucking deal anyway.
Sure, okay. So it's got like a progression out of it sort of thing.
Yeah, so you could progress out of it, and you don't have to worry about classes or anything like that.
Seems reasonable.
Yeah, it's a lot more reasonable than what it was, where it was really locked and really stupid, and then yada yada. The maps.
So we're having Battlefield 2042 Fridays, is what I'm hearing.
I mean, I'm down if you're down. But
I would play it. Fuck it.
Oh fuck yes. Okay. Yeah. I ended up playing a lot more with
I'll play Sniper Elite V2, dude. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. But yeah, there's still a few bugs. There's still a few things that are probably need improvement and just balance and stuff like that. But yeah, a lot of people complain that it is just Battlefield 3 with new graphics, and they fixed some things to where it's back to Battlefield 3. And this game shouldn't exist, but it is. It's there. And I mean, like, yeah, I get it. I honestly do. That's what EA does. They just fucking copy pasta, look at all their fucking Madden games and every one of their goddamn sports games.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, I was having
Look at Dead Space Remake. It's basically just Dead Space 1. Like, Jesus Christ, EA. Come up with a new thought.
They won't. They're too scared. They're too fucking scared.
God, dude.
I guess Jedi was probably their last, like, original kind of.
Oh, you mean Dark Souls Jedi?
Yeah, Dark Souls Jedi. But yeah, that's the thing, is they stole literally everything from it. If it wasn't for, like,
soccer works for football, Madden, and soccer, FIFA. What are you doing with yourself, EA? Holy shit.
If it wasn't
one word for 2 different video games, fuck off.
If it wasn't for like Hazelight coming up with something original with like Take-Two, EA, wouldn't have a good co-op
well,
game.
That wasn't really.
It's not. It's published by EA, but if it wasn't for Hazelight, which is the
they acquire someone with a great property and then murder them.
Yeah, exactly. Hopefully they learn not to do that. So.
Dragon Age Origins was amazing. Everything after it was shit. First Mass Effect was amazing. Everything after it was shit. It's just the way it goes.
Yeah. I mean, that company that Take-Two came from, I'm pretty sure they did Unravel. Isn't Unravel? No, that's Coldwood Interactive. Never mind. Ignore me. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. I don't know who.
Back
EA.
to reality.
Back to reality. Oh, there goes. Anyway. There goes my sanity. But yeah.
Oh, there goes all our money to copyright issues.
That's never gonna happen. I didn't sing that good. God damn. Maybe I need to turn on the tune.
Well, the AI is getting better.
It's true.
Learning.
It's
There's
learning.
somebody out there who's
evolving.
Trying to destroy humanity with AI.
No, I fucking knew it. It's all just a matter of time. Okay. That's
We've had a good run though, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
I think so.
everyone talks like it's like we were supposed to live forever.
Yeah.
Obviously, that's not
110.
true.
We already said this. 110 or 59. Come on. Like, it's one or the
Well,
other.
I meant us as a society and a global species. But yeah.
I was literally talking about this last week and how we should just end all humanity. And you're like, no, we can't do that. Yeah. Right.
I'm saying if it happens naturally, it's fine. I don't want to commit genocide.
Okay, that's fair.
It's different things. Just let it have its natural end. Like someone in a car accident, pre-seatbelts.
Just remove all the seatbelts from the world. It'll be fine.
I think it would be a better place.
I think, humanity sucks. Anyway.
We'd lose a couple innocents, but the benefits outweigh the cost tenfold, at least.
Probably, I think. We're fucking so fucked. Do you want to talk about the news?
Subscribe!
Share us with your friends. We're super fucked in the head.
Yeah. Give it to your family. They'll love it.
Yeah, they'll totally love it today. Yep. Anyway, news time?
I'm a podcast command. I made our exclamation podcast command happen in another person, a third stream,
what?
Bunny.
Who's stream? Chad?
His name is Schmoian.
Schmoian? Oh, your little fan. Oh, yeah.
H-I-E-A-N.
Okay, I saw this guy in your chat, and he's like, I'm here for the man. And I was like, oh, Portz got a little fanboy.
He's never going to listen to the stream. I was like, hey, you added that command, and you don't even know if you like the podcast. He's like, it's you. I'm sure it's good. And I was like, wow, you're so nice. He's so nice. And I've been nothing but rude to him, and I will continue to do so.
That's fair, honestly, as you should be. And that's how it goes. Let's talk about the news and other things that are rude. So.
Yeah. Rude boys.
Rude boys?
Chris Brown.
Chris Brown, rude. Yeah. Oh, what the fuck? No. We're not hitting people.
He's a little bit rude.
Is he? He's a piece of shit, too.
He's like slightly rude. I bet he would flip you off in traffic.
I bet I flip people off in traffic, so I guess we'll just be
you're a rude boy.
Money. Yeah. Oh, fuck. Come on, rude boy. But anyway, so let's talk about Darker and Darker.
Yeah.
Or Dark and Darker.
That story keeps getting
It gets
darker and darker.
fucking wild.
Oh.
So
I actually don't know what the developments are.
So it's now gone into a full-blown lawsuit. They sent the cease and desist and all that other stuff, which caused the DMCA to get the takedown last week, which caused them to be removed from Steam. And so they asked for a GoFundMe page to start their legal fees and to help with that right now. So the developer, obviously they're smaller, and they have to take on Nexon. You're gonna give Dark and Darker a fucking kidney.
I don't know how much that's worth, but they could probably sell it on like the black market or something.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I'm sure Iron Gate is gonna definitely need that for sure.
I mean, they're hosting like illegal beta tests and shit. So
kinda, yeah.
They probably have underground connections.
So right now, because of the DMCA takedowns and being removed from Steam, all of their beta testing is being done through torrents on their Discord, dude.
I saw that.
It's fucking wild, and it is still one of the most watched fucking games on Twitch right now.
Well, that's gotta set some fucking people off.
I'm sure Nexion is having a fucking meltdown because of
Nexion? Okay.
Yeah, that's the people who are now officially suing them. So the lawsuit got filed on April 14th. The system, the cease and desist, the DMCA, all that other shit.
Cease and desist.
Cease and desist.
They just start pirating their game out.
Yeah, so they literally start pirating their games. So they're like, deuces, bitches.
Oh, my God.
How fucking hardcore do you got to be where you're like, yeah, I'm going to torrent my own video game? Like,
dude, I love it.
That's some balls. That's some
Who
goddamn
the fuck
balls.
else would do that, dude? What? This is like incredible.
Yeah, Iron Mace has probably the biggest balls of any video game company I've ever
I hope they're in the
seen.
right.
I fucking hope they're in the right too, because goddamn.
If it comes out and they like stole everything,
Or
I'm gonna be really sad.
Oh, well, I mean, they proved a lot of it. They're like, all of our assets are from the origin, like the Unreal Engine store. Same with yours. What the fuck do you want from us? It's going to come down to the code.
Code is hard.
It's going to come down to the code.
Coding is hard.
Yeah, coding is hard. It's going to come down to the code and how the code is written. So that means both companies will have to legally show and
I mean, it's
like show off their
it's
code.
crazy because even if they're doing it, if they redid it,
right?
What are the odds all the same people did it a different way? So like maybe they've stolen some of it without stealing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Probably. I honestly, there's probably going to be some overlap.
And then how do you prove that?
I don't know. You work for the same company, you steal people from that company, and you go make a similar fucking game because you don't like that company anymore. Yeah, it is very hard to prove. It's going to be very difficult, and it's going to be interesting to see how this actually goes, because it is going to court. And Iron
they should get. You know how popular the Johnny Depp Amber Heard trial was?
Holy shit! If they film this,
no, but 100%. But add an element. You need a celebrity face or someone well known, like a streamer or something,
I would think,
to represent each party. That way, you have somebody to root for and root against.
Oh God, who would you want to represent Nexion?
Nexion, let's see, Aiden Ross.
Aiden Ross. We don't like Aiden Ross, so that's a good one. That's
Give
a good
him a
one.
heel.
Give him a heel. I'm gonna say probably the biggest fanboy and probably one of the biggest players and advocate for the game. I'm gonna go with Chance, aka Soda Poppin', old streamer. He's huge into the game. He plays it nonstop. I just watched him the other day. He was at like
the only reason I know that name is
30K.
from he was on the Asmongold, Emiru, and Tectones podcast, Taking Eggs.
Yeah, I mean he's a part of OTK, so and he's.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he's.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he wasn't one of the original people, but his roomie and like.
I would have thought
Nick
that he's
was. Yeah.
bigger than that, kind of.
Well, I mean, he probably doesn't need it or anything. Like,
but it's fun.
Exactly. He's been streaming since he was like 16, and he's been streaming for over like 10 years since like Justice basically started. And
So jealous.
Yeah, he's super, 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 fucking young and stuff like that. He just moved out of his house that he bought with his like best friend and stuff like that, and his girlfriend, and and stuff. And he just moved in with an apartment with his new girlfriend. It's like, oh, Chance is growing up like a big boy. Look at this.
Oh my God. We're cutting that. We're cutting that whole part. Oh my God.
Why?
Continue, because I was really bored. What? So what else is happening?
Anyway, so what else is happening in the world of video game news? I don't know how I feel about this. So Joseph Staten, he's a Halo veteran of the original Halo games and stuff like that. Guess what company he's gonna go be creative director at for a AAA title game? It's not Microsoft.
Why would I know this?
Oh, you may have seen the headline for this because it's
I
kind of
definitely
wild.
Didn't. I don't know who this person is.
So he was the head of creative of Halo Infinite recently, and he left not too long ago. And apparently he announced today.
Is it a Sony thing? Oh.
It's Netflix.
Oh. Oh. Is this like the guy that did Stadia that Wikipedia said he's known for failing up?
I think so. I think this guy is known for failing up. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens there. Yeah. So he left 343, which is the Halo studio, and now he's joining Netflix as the creative director on a new AAA title for Netflix. But that can't be very exciting since it's only going to be a mobile game. They haven't released anything off of the mobile, and that's their whole thing. And so, like, it's just so... I don't know. I don't know how I feel about Netflix continuing to try to push, like, AAA title games. But yeah, it's going to be a apparently this one's going to be different, though. This one is actually
This one's going to be different. Oh, whoa.
Yeah, this one's going to be their first multi-platform one that they're officially announcing right off the bat.
I would rather blow my dad than install a Netflix app on my computer to play games.
Oh, God. It's just everything has their own fucking launcher now, and everything is streaming on a different site now. And it's just all fucking shit now, and it's so annoying. And nobody's fucking original anymore. It's just annoying. I hate it.
Pay us $20 to hear the gong before you launch games.
Gong. What do you think? Yeah, I don't know. I hate it. I don't.
What do I think about this?
Yeah, what do you think?
You want me to tell you what I think about this?
Yeah, tell me what you
think.
Netflix,
you can go yourselves.
Damn. That was a long go fuck yourself.
That's not what I said.
Oh, what did you say?
Go yourselves.
I need to know the uncensored version. We gotta put it on the Patreon. Come on, think about the Patreon, people.
Yeah. If you want to know what I said, subscribe to patreon.com/ URL does not exist.
God damn it. Yeah. Okay, that's fair. But yeah, so that's...
What?
I don't know.
God damn it. Yeah. Well, all right, let's go.
Let's go. Next thing.
End the podcast. How do we get out of here?
We need to get out of here? Do you need to go play Dota?
No.
Sure?
I'm just... I don't know.
What's wrong? Do you need a hug?
I've been sitting here too long. 58 minutes. 58. A long time.
Oh, my God. We've had longer podcasts than this. Why are you crying? Why are you crying? We got 2 more things I want to talk about here.
I accidentally did a bunch of weed before the podcast, okay?
It fucking all makes sense now. God damn it, Portz. Okay, so I guess the 2 last things I want to talk about, because there was a really dumb survey being done, but I want to talk about also Xbox Gamer wins a Game Pass for life. But
what?
Yes. So Microsoft was doing a thing where you got a 4-year Game Pass.
Was it me? Did they not know how to contact me?
Well, you may want to listen to and read the fine lines for this thing. So in America, which is garbage, you
America?
have yes. So in the U.S.,
the Americas or the United States of
the
America?
United States of America.
Okay.
So in America, when you claim a prize, you also have to add a taxable income of the value of that prize. So you get taxed on it. So this guy looked into it who won this prize. He would have had to ultimately like look into it, and he was like, it was about $7,300 of taxable income, which would require him to pay about $2,000 in federal taxes just because of this prize that he's winning. So he's like, no, I don't think I want it. He turned it down. And so a lot of other people are like, what the fuck? And so they don't run prizes.
This is what everyone thinks Mr. Beast is doing to people, by the way.
It is what he's doing.
No, he's not.
He's admitted it, though. He's like, I could give you the money, or...
Yeah, he says, I'll give you the money so that you can pay the taxes with part of it.
Yeah, sometimes...
He lays it out. He gives it up front.
Yeah, he gives it up front, and he's like, well, you can take the car, and you're going to also pay these taxes on it and stuff like that. Yeah,
but he's not insidious about it. He's not bankrupting fucking random people.
No, he's not bankrupting families or anything like that. He is telling people about it right away, though.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess a lot of people don't realize that if you do win a big prize or you're given something like that, you do have to write a taxes on it. It's just like tips on Twitch and stuff like that. People don't realize that we have to write taxes off on that and stuff, and we have to record it all, especially if it's with certain amount ranges, and every state is different. So, like, I personally don't like getting tips because it makes my fucking taxes a lot harder. So if I get it through Twitch, it makes it a little bit easier because it's all right there and yada yada. But okay, so the last stupid thing I want to talk about is the most adoy sort of thing, and it's more of a question. So there was a survey recently going around on the internet saying that more than half of most gamers want more video games based off of TV and film. And it's like...
I'm sorry, could you read those stats again?
Like, it was like 58% of gamers
want it.
Yes, more video games based off of movies and TV.
Oh my god.
They don't know about the bad days, Portz. Remember.
They do. They've
Are you
always...
sure?
Yes.
Are you sure?
If you polled people... I don't know how they got the polling, like what the sample was.
Yeah.
If it's only gamers or if it's like everyone or whatever. But if you went back to the thick of it, the 360 era with Captain America, Batman ripoffs, you know what I'm saying? If you go back there, those people, the general populace, still wants this shit. They're insane.
Yeah, that's fair. That's definitely, yeah. Yeah. I mean, Dead Space was technically based off of a comic and an anime, and look at how good that turned out. That one's okay.
If it's a niche cool thing, then you know it's coming from love. If it's like if you're taking Superman and just throwing him on an N64, it's a cash grab.
Alvin and the Chipmunks, Spider-Man, although the new Spider-Man's really good.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that's the confusing thing is every now and then it hits, and then you just want more to be made. It's kind of like Star Wars games used to be dog shit and really good, but you'd take the dog shit to get the really good, you know?
Yeah.
And then you had 10 years of EA who didn't make a single good thing. It's tough.
It's tough.
You know?
It is very tough. Yeah, I'm looking at a fucking list of video games that were made into movies. Apparently, there was Elf the video game based off of Elf the movie in 2004.
Wait, so
fuck?
what this survey is about people wanting video games to be adapted into movies?
Well, movies? No, movies turned into video games.
Right.
So like Harry Potter is doing obviously still pretty well with the Hogwarts Legacy.
But that's not even a movie turned into a game. They just mean in the universe of the movie.
Yeah, I think maybe that's what it is.
Because that's fine.
Yeah,
sure,
that's
whatever.
Fine. That's okay.
The Dune thing seems cool, but even though it's has nothing, it's
the
not
Jurassic Park fucking weird little like build your own park games sort of themed park.
Those were bad mostly, but
Oh,
yeah,
they were. Okay. Never
I
mind.
heard they were bad from the only Jurassic source that I trust, Faye.
I was gonna say Fabian. I was like, I don't think you would play those fucking games. What the fuck?
No. I don't give a fuck about dinosaurs. I don't know why though.
Why?
I should.
Dinosaurs are fucking
I have no
cool,
idea,
dude.
They are cool, but I don't care about them. I think it's because they're too close to animals.
Oh. Huh.
I fucking hate animals.
Jesus. What about your cats? What the
I like my cats. Yeah.
What the fuck, man? Apparently.
I like my cats.
Oh, I need to find this. There was a Reservoir Dog video game.
What?
I need to play this, dude.
What? The Godfather game was not bad.
Yeah,
on the original Xbox.
I heard it was okay. Yeah, it wasn't too bad. So my question is for you and everybody that's still listening at an hour. I should have probably put this first. What game would you like to see that is based off of a movie that hasn't possibly been done? Because there is actually a fuck ton more than I ever imagined.
The best answer.
Okay, what's your answer, sir?
Edge of Tomorrow, baby.
Edge of Tomorrow.
Live, die, repeat. It'd be a roguelike, obviously.
Edge of Tomorrow. Okay. I know that's based off of an anime.
That makes sense.
Yeah. I think it's actually based off of
that movie is
kill. Yeah.
What instilled the love of time loops for me.
Oh, time loops.
Yeah. And outside of Gladiator, it was the second movie that I ever purchased for myself.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. Damn.
Fuck. I'm going to watch that again soon.
Okay, that's fair.
It's really good.
That would be pretty good. Yeah, you might like the manga. It's pretty short, but it's what that's based off of.
I'm sorry, what did you say to me?
It's a manga. You have to read it. It has pictures. It's not as bad. It has pictures. Boards.
Yeah, but
you do have to.
Weeb words.
What if you get your girlfriend?
Do you know who I am?
What if you get
I'm the anti-weeb.
You might like that one. It's not very weebish. It's not very weebish.
I'm looking at pictures. I'm looking at the pictures.
I promise you, as somebody who fucking hasn't. I have a love-hate relationship with Yeah,
but I don't have any love. It's just hate.
Fine. Okay. I'm trying to think of mine. If I wanted a video game based off of a movie. Shit. I should have thought of
or anything
earlier.
That's not a game.
Anything that isn't a game. I think maybe.
How'd you come less prepared for your own question than I did?
Shut the fuck up, Portz. I was thinking of my favorite movies, and there's kind of games like loosely based off of them, like Tombstone. Tombstone is like one of my ultimate favorite movies of all time.
Oh.
And you still need to fucking watch
you and my customer both. Did I tell you about that?
Yes, and I screamed at you for like 20 minutes for it.
I still haven't watched it.
You fucking need to watch it. I swear to God. You would actually probably genuinely like that.
I'm sure I will. I actually do think I will like it. There's a bunch of people in it I like.
And same with like the good, the bad, and the ugly. I would like to see a GTA style based, since there's a Reservoir Dog one, I would like to see Pulp Fiction. Fiction turned into like a video game or something in that like mobster universe and stuff like that.
Oh, Pulp Fiction, but it's a David Cage game.
Oh shit, yes. Where you're playing either you're playing John Travolta and
you'd have to switch characters probably.
Yeah. Where you switch between the characters and stuff. Oh, that'd be so good.
That would be very cool.
Mm-hmm.
That would be dope.
I would be okay with this. I would definitely be okay with this. The only other game that I can think of, and it's really old, and it would probably work really well as like those old-timey point-and-click games, but there's this movie called Rear Window, and it's an Alfred Hitchcock movie, and it's all filmed in outside, like you're looking through a window.
There's a chair on that window.
I fucking love that movie. That's another
I've
one.
never seen it.
It's so good, dude. It's a good movie.
I've just seen it referenced in Psych.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I was actually surprised you know that fucking quote. But I think that would be a fun point-and-click adventure, like kind of like where you're watching things at certain times and stuff like that. Like the security camera kind of like theme, like the stupid puppet shit that I can't think of the name of, monster horror thing that everyone's obsessed with, and I have no interest in playing those games. Five Nights at Freddy's, yeah, those.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I have no interest in those games. But I really want to look up this Reservoir Dog.
Yeah, that sounds very interesting, especially since Reservoir Dogs is like one of the more boring Tarantino movies.
How dare you?
It kind of is, though.
I mean, it's like one of
Django?
his first movies.
No, I would play the fuck out of that game.
Django would be a good fucking video game. Absolutely. You're fucking killing KK people.
What was it called?
The Django. Just to piss you off. But yeah, if you guys are still listening and you fucking have a favorite movie that you would like to see be turned into a video game that hasn't been, please let us know. I would like to see what you think too.
Yeah, it's a fun little thought experiment.
Yeah, it's a fun thought experiment. But yeah, that's it for the podcast this week. I'm gonna go maybe find a turret of this fucking Reservoir Dog game. Right now.
A turret? Oh, a torrent. Yeah.
And turret. It's a PlayStation 2 game.
You're gonna find a turret of Django.
Django. Yeah, I'm gonna get a turret of Django. Apparently, this is a Square Enix game. What the fuck was happening back in 2000, whenever this was?
Wait, yeah, because Reservoir Dogs was like 87 or something, right? It was pretty.
Yeah.
Before video games were really doing it wasn't a 3D game, right?
It was a PlayStation 2 game.
Oh my god. Yeah, so that's crazy. It was way after the movie would have been relevant. What the fuck?
Apparently, publisher Square Enix and developer Voltal Games. Why does that name sound familiar?
What is it?
Volatile
Volatile?
Games. Yeah.
Is that that's not the Saints Row people, is it?
They did Dead to Rights.
Oh.
The PlayStation 3 or PlayStation 3, Xbox 360 Dead to Rights games.
Oh, okay. No, Volition is what I was thinking.
Yeah, you're thinking Volition. But okay.
Wow.
It's 2006, man. 2000s were a weird time for video games, dude. There was some crazy
This
fucking
game
shit.
looks terrible.
I know. I want to play it so bad.
Holy shit.
Holy.
You gotta stream the hell out of that.
Yeah, I will. Maybe. We'll see. Okay. That's it for the podcast, everybody. Don't forget to follow us at Twitch and Twitter at Evil Space Bunny and The Real Portz. And ignore Backlog on Twitter for the podcast where you can tell us, the cool shit and stuff like that. But
tell us the cool shit, indeed.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Tell us what silly thing Elon Musk has done recently.
Oh, God, please don't talk to me about Elon Musk. I fucking cannot.
It's his platform. You gotta stay informed.
He's literally the worst. I have him muted and blocked, and I still see his shit. Why? Yeah. It's the worst. I hate it.
I don't know. Don't mute him. Read all his tweets.
No,
what are you talking about?
I can't.
That's the best way.
I can only read his tweets.
You don't want to see memes you saw 3 weeks ago, but with no credit given?
That's true. I don't remember if you saw these or not, but the only way I could read his tweets is as Dwight Schrute. Like, literally, there's some of them that are like...
Bears beats Battlestar Galactica.
If there was a way I could not eat so I could work more, I would not eat. That's an actual quote of his. And then there's another one that says, it's okay to have your eggs in one basket as long as you control what happens to the basket. Does that not sound like Dwight Schrute?
Now, he's not a fat man, but he's got some extra stuff, right?
Yeah.
Way less than me, for sure. It's not a body shaming thing.
No.
But when you say something like, if I could not eat, I would work more, I don't fucking believe you.
What do you think he's eating?
Donuts, right? I mean, I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm not sure.
Why would you eat as Elon Musk? Probably eats nutrient paste.
Whatever's like easy as fuck, because he obviously is working a lot, so it's gotta be finger food, right?
Vending machine food, cheeseburgers. He probably gets a lot of
vending machine sandwiches, like the one that gave what's his name? Fry from Futurama. Those bugs, and then they replaced them with robot bugs, and then they made him really good at everything.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what he has.
Maybe that's.
Except they forgot to be good at Twitter and being a public image.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe they did forget how to, interact with humanity and try to be a good person. Yeah, that's fair. I could definitely see that being the problem. Not that he's just a huge piece of garbage or anything like that. It was the bugs.
I don't think he's a huge piece of garbage. Like I said, a little less than me.
Yeah, but he went after so many fucking disabled people and just other shit and just being just a
He's a teenager trapped in an old man's body.
Is that an excuse to be a piece of shit though?
If you're a teenager, I mean, for me it was. And anonymity, which he doesn't currently have.
Yeah, that's true. He does not have that anymore. That is also true. Anyway, fuck Elon Musk.
Yeah, I'll have a beer with him.
Okay, that's fair. I guess.
Oh, maybe that's what's making him fat. Me too, Elon.
Good point. Beer and wine. We can wine about.
Probably a lot of Budweiser. Okay.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.